We just came from Louisville. They're loaded, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good.
We got to talk about that.
I know.
Fans aren't happy about
your
your debut on 3 preseason poll, so we got to get into that. First the good stuff.
I love that the rivalry is back. Like, it's officially back this year with both teams being preseason top 10, both having a chance to get to a Final Four, both having a chance to maybe cut down the nets in Indy this year. But I think it's just the depth and talent and the way this roster was put together. And, again, they have more money than everybody else. So, to be honest, if you look at it, Rob said when we were at Purdue, what did you say? What's your quote, Rob?
It's national title or bust for Purdue.
Okay, so if you agree with that, then I think you have to agree with it's Final Four or bust
for Kentucky,
because they have $20-ish million. That is probably 30% more than any other team in the country with an NIL payroll. Somewhere at 25, 30%, something like that. So, to me, you've got pressure. And I talked to Mark Pope about it a couple weeks ago in Charlotte. He knows it, and he embraces it. That's the best part of Mark Pope. Now, he's not saying what the number is, but he's saying, yeah, we got money, and I'm glad we got money.
Yeah.
And I want that. I want the resources, and I want the pressure. Now, again, easier to say before the season. If you don't live up to it at the end of the season, we'll see how he deals with it.
I think they're going to be awesome. That's like point blank period. I think the fact that Otega Oweh came back is something that has gone way under the radar nationally. Like, he's good. He's SEC preseason player of the year, right? And that's no question, no doubt about it. Is there anyone else even in the conversation? I don't think that there is.
Not to the point of you're nitpicking at that point.
Yeah, so he's preseason SEC player of the year, preseason first or second team All-American, wherever you want to put him. A guy that averaged 16 a game for a Sweet 16 team, right? And I feel like when he decided that he was coming back to school, it was something like, yeah, Otega's back. When it should have been, okay, this just changed what the trajectory of Kentucky season could end up being. Now, the one concern I do have is that it feels like the best Pope teams get up and down, space the floor, and have a lot of shooters. And I'm not convinced that they have the shooting that you would normally want for a Mark Pope team, right? Like Jalen Lowe, he shot, 26% from 3 last year. Part of that is probably the difficulty of the shots that he was getting when he was at Pitt. I think he's probably a better shooter than 26. But Otega Oweh is a guy, he can make shots. I don't think you'd necessarily call him a shooter, right? How are they going to get that floor spacing? How are they going to be able to get that movement offensively? Who's going to replace some of the shooters that they lost last year? Will that work for Pope? But they go, 9, 10 deep. They got multiple guys that could be all-league guys.
Pope will say 11, 12 deep, but it'll end up being 9, 10.
They got multiple ball handlers. The other thing, and this will be a more interesting dynamic, is how do they adjust when Jaden Quaintance comes back, right? Because he'll probably be healthy. We'll talk to him today and get an answer from someone, but mid-December, January, by the time he's like full somewhere around there. At that point, your rotation is set. At that point, you have guys that are expecting a certain amount of minutes. At that point, BG.
But you keep people happy until then.
Yeah,
you do. You keep them happy.
Can you keep them happy when he gets back and all of a sudden the guy that was playing 25 minutes a game is now playing 12 minutes a game and coming off the bench, right?
If you're winning.
Yeah, if you're winning, it might not matter, but also that's a big step down for players when they know that if they perform well, it could mean NBA in their future. It could mean a bigger payday next season. So that's going to be something. I'm not saying he can't do it, but that's going to be something you got to navigate when you get to that point in the season.
What kind of needle mover is Jaden Quaintance, assuming he plays at full strength and becomes kind of the guy we're all hoping and dreaming of?
I mean, look, he's big, he's athletic, he can protect the rim, and he is a guy that can be that like 5-man that is out on the perimeter as a ball handler and a distributor and an initiator that can do some of the things that Amari Williams did last year. And when you pull that 5-man away from the basket and you can use him in offense and he can be the passer and you can throw those backdoor cuts, that changes what Pope's offense can be. Like, how many times they get layups last year just because Amari Williams had the ball at the top of the key?
Yep.
Time the backdoor cut at the right time, you got a layup out of it. I think Quaintance can be that guy. And if he's back and he's healthy and is a rim protector and he's effective defensively, he can rebound and you can get out and go. There's a grab and go 5-man. It changes a lot of things.
An elite kid, the Arizona staff. I should read you what I'm trying to find it right now. I'm going to read you from one of the Arizona assistants, what he said.
Okay. How about Jaden Quaintance?
Yeah. He's unbelievable. Gets up every day and run a mile. Would come back at night and shoot. Only drinks water, not on social media, reads books, big-time chess player, has never smoked or had a drink.
Yeah, he actually beat Pope in chess, I think, a couple times. I think he has a winning record against Pope in chess.
Which says something because Pope is brilliant, as we know.
So we're about to run out of time, you guys, but, we all like to think about who's going to play. It's the question for most fans seems to be who's going to win the 4 job? Who's going to be at the 4? How do you guys foresee that working out?
I think it's going to be a rotation there. I think you're going to see lineups where you have Diabate there. I think there's going to be lineups where you see Cam Williams playing at the 4 and you put more shooters out there. I think there's going to be lineups where you try to go big and maybe play Quaintance and BG together when they're both healthy. I think that you're going to see who's the shooter, the Mountain Mamba?
Trent Noah.
The
Mountain Mamba.
Yeah.
You don't even need to say his real name. Mountain Mamba's
Mountain Mamba. I think you're going to see him there at times as well. So I
think Diabate's got to play.
Yeah.
I just think he's a guy that Pope hasn't had. Mm-hmm. He's not a big-time shooter, but, man, he is elite defensively, tough as you know what.
Good leader.
Yeah, I think he's going to find a way to get on the floor and stay on the floor as long as you have enough shooting around him. And like Rob said, this is not a traditional Mark Pope team, but he's got enough pieces that he can move it around and get it to where he's got enough shooting on the floor.
We'd love to talk to you for a couple hours. We know you got to go, but listen, congratulations joining the On3 family. You're now a co-worker of Mr. Babyface Jack Pilgrim now. That was announced earlier this week, so I know you guys are excited about it. I know On3's excited about it.
Is that his official nickname, Mr. Babyface?
Yes.
Is that what we call him?
He's been calling me that for forever. 7 years.
Babyface Jack Pilgrim.
It threw me off when you said that you've been here since 2016.
2016.
Wow.
Because I swear, I thought you just graduated college last year.
Well, look at him. He looks like he's in high school.
And he's got 6 kids already.
Yeah.
2 kids.
So congratulations on joining On3. Thank you for coming on. Wish we could talk to you a lot longer, but
we'll be back.
Send us a note what you see from practice today, maybe.
We will.
Do that.
We're going to do something with Jack after practice.
My guys.
Jeff Goodman, Rob Dauster. We'll be right back. This is Kentucky Sports Radio.
TJ Smith, personal injury